Okay, we'll give it a minute to kind of do its thing. So this is what's currently streaming on Abstract. Let me turn this over. I'm very close to getting the next version up. So I'm currently on silver, and I'm next up is gold. So all of these, these are just chatting. If they don't have a check mark next to them, then it's not an official account. I don't know how they do this. I don't know if they give check marks out to certain influencers, but as everyone knows, I worked for Yuga Labs for 3 years in the legal team and on the social media team, so the Web3 world is my backyard, which is why I have this opportunity to stream. It says that there's just one watching, but I have the stream set up to display on multiple platforms using StreamYard. So I did have the paid version of this at one point, but I just can't afford the tools. So I'm getting where most of my network is at, which is Abstract, YouTube, and Twitter. That's primarily where everyone's sitting. I have more followers on Instagram and TikTok combined, like times 10, but I don't want to do the live streaming on those platforms right now unless it's automated. So there's me looking cute, big blue eyes. Come in, subscribe, go to my site if you want to support what my art is about. You can come and check me out, look at all my pieces. Every time I go live, like right now, every time I go live, it creates a blog post for me in real time. So this is me as we are speaking, and I'm using a bot called Zapier to publish that content for me. I'm not going to look at my back end, but so yeah, everything is automated from the moment I hit the stream button. It goes into a queue, and that queue turns it onto Instagram, WordPress, and it's all automated. Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn. So yeah, I like to work diligently so that I can do the day in the life of a uniquely abled person. Stream. Right now, everything is at home. I'm at home streaming, but I am working on setting up computer equipments to do on the road, on the go streaming, because I have quite a bit of doctor's appointments coming up. So it'll be great to give that fresh behind the scenes of what the days are really like being trapped by the system, being disabled and having to pay a lot for it. So thanks everybody for opening your hearts and staying tuned in. All your donations are very helpful. When you subscribe and you sign up for a membership, that's really where the value is at. And I'm currently giving a promo code for Blue Beta at the checkout, and you can get 6 months free of any membership that you want. And all the memberships come with access to a back end where there's an accessibility hub, there's a leaderboard for social media. It's, all in a day's work, let me tell you. One woman show, but I am the woman streaming for you on Abstract, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook. I'm even on social media networks I've never even heard of. But if you're a brand and your story is about authenticity, I'm not necessarily selling something. I'm offering a service. I am selling my art. I love that I can finally say, like, if you want my art in your room, go to my site, shop.melissadevitri.com. That's their fannies, halo crowns, but I'm more focused on the education, the tools, the mental healthness of it. We're all here for a good time, not a long time. I can use these platforms to reach accessible users, and to me, that's very, very important, because if I were to show you what the back end looks like right now, we'll do that real quick. I don't want anybody's numbers to be popping up. I'm my own coder, my own SEO person. I do my page speed tests on a daily. This is what the backend looks like. That streaming function is why this is important, because if you're visiting the website multiple times a day, when I'm streaming, which is today, September 3rd, I just added that date yesterday to the bot because I think that's interesting so people can revert back to whatever that date was. And, I might go back to when it took a picture of where I was, because I think that that's very enticing for people to see that different backgrounds. So when you come here, you'll see different thoughts that I'm posting from my diary. That's all scheduled. This is a rotating app. We talk about what you're going to do here. There's different categories that you can open and click on, and each of these categories has content from a perspective of mine. I'm building out an info desk for anyone that's asking for accommodations. If there's something that I can add to this and make it better and improve, I'd like to know how. So again, it's coming. There's so much more to do. If I were to click through one of these, like if I were to click through the artist page, you have to be a member to see it. But since I'm an admin, we'll click on the admin piece, and then I'm going to select preview. And these pages, so it's a little bit of a slow loading time. So I'm going to have to work on that. So every category has a caption about what it's about. And then there's different pieces here on those content. So this is like behind the scenes life. The artist page, this is the current page right now, I'm building out in Shopify so that people can come and say, oh, wow, I'm interested in purchasing the art. And so that's going to be embedded on this website that you see, my blog. So I've got WordPress as my blog and Shopify is my shopping cart. So the artwork essentially will be available on the blog as well. So right now it's just prints and canvas wraps, but I'm going to be expanding that into the full abstract collection, which is all of the artwork that I have around the world, so people can have a handmade piece designed by yours truly. Okay, well that's it for now. I'm going to go and grab the mail that was here, get some of this postage out. I've got letters to send out, notaries to transact, and all this other movement that I'm, constantly in a state of grace, constantly in a state of motion. So I'm going to put a pause on the stream, put a 15-minute break window up, and take the dog out, as well as do a quick little breakfast run. All right, thanks all for supporting.